Growing up, my parents, like most parents, encouraged me to work hard in school, get good grades, go off to college, so I could get a good job that would allow me to support my family. But why do you think our parents didn't encourage us instead to strike out on our own and start a business and strive to become wealthy? The knee-jerk response is starting a business is risky, or most businesses fail within the first 3 years. While that may be factually accurate, I don't think it tells the entire story. Just for a moment, let's wipe the slate clean and pretend that you landed here from another planet, knew nothing about getting a job, or owning a business. And I presented you with two options. Option one, I get to decide if you can make a living with my company or not. Option two, your financial security is in your own control. Option one, you put in your time and I will give you a small percentage of the value you create. Option two, you put in your time and you get to keep all the value you create. Option one, I get to decide if I no longer would like to keep you around to allow you to support your family. Option two, no one has the power to fire you. Now, if you knew nothing else, the options seem obvious, don't they? And that brings us back to the 1,000-pound gorilla in the room. In your mind, starting a business is still too risky. Charlie Munger, one of the country's first billionaires, wrote a piece on the psychology of human misjudgment. The paper touched upon biases in our minds that caused us to unknowingly bend reality into a form we find more palatable. Push back from your keyboard and look around the room for a moment. Everything you see, the computer, the desk, the chair, the curtains, your clothes, the light fixture, the sheetrock on the walls, etc., 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 was created by successful businesses. Even the business that pays you your salary is a successful business. The evidence of successful businesses is all around us, but since we've been programmed to believe that businesses are risky, we have somehow allowed ourselves to become blinded to the obvious. You probably think the barrier that stands between you and starting a business is lack of funds, but that's simply not true. The first business I teach my mentor students to start costs less than $200. And as soon as the first business is bringing in income, we turn around and use income from the first to start the second online business. So that one effectively cost them nothing. And in a couple of months, without having to quit their job, they have created 2 streams of income that will bring them in thousands of dollars per month and will be used as the financial foundation for their bigger investment. So where's the risk in that? The problem most people don't realize is that launching a successful business is a skill, just like learning to swim. And the problem is when most people start a business, they do it all wrong. They quit their job, mortgage their house, borrow money from everyone they know, then dump every dime into their new investment and pray it all works out. And the second something unexpected happens and they don't have the cash to cover it, they're done. And that's why most businesses fail. It's like a non-swimmer strapping on a backpack full of rocks then jumping into the deep end of the pool. It's a recipe for disaster. But just like swimming, if you find a good coach who walks you through step by step, tells you exactly what to do, why you're doing it, and what to expect next, you will come to realize that starting an online business is far less challenging than you ever imagined. So for step number 1, today's action item, if you haven't already, add your name to the Black Millionaire Success List, then go to your email, confirm your registration. It's the first step towards changing your life.